story.
This is Middle America. All right, we got a bonus.
We're back again.
We got a bonus video for you guys. So, our good friends at Planned Parenthood have just shot a video that, shout out to Becky for CCing us on it. And we want to review it with you guys. Apparently somebody in Planned Parenthood thought that this was a very compelling video. And was something
Since has been blocked on YouTube, right?
Well, somebody blocked it on YouTube. I don't know who. But it did get blocked. But one of our fellow reporters sent this to us on YouTube. So now we're going to watch it and react to it. Here we are.
Go.
True.
She's so cute. Good.
I'm almost surprised that Planned Parenthood did this.
And what is going on here? We were blown away when we first saw this.
Somebody on Facebook said this is quite possibly the creepiest Planned Parenthood ad I've seen to date.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it almost looks like...
Obinaju Ekocha.
You know when you see like...
Don't know who she is. But she's got a check on her Twitter account. She said this is quite possibly the creepiest Planned Parenthood. You know when you watch like those sci-fi movies of like future stuff and whatever, dystopian
and then
future.
Yeah, and then you see like something like that, people would be like, "You would never have. Who would put a cute little baby like that and say you should have a choice to kill it or not kill it?"
Yeah, it's almost like a horror movie.
Yeah, and then
horror movie always play like the lullabies and stuff, and in reality, it's like. So this is one of the arguments that Planned Parenthood and those of our friends on the left side of the aisle use to justify abortion, which is we only want wanted, loved children to come into the world, and so the only alternative that we have if a child is not loved or not wanted is to kill it, kill him or her. Do you think that increases the suicides later on in life? Because if you're thinking, well, if I don't love or want this child, then I shouldn't have this child. Well, then if the child grows up and like doesn't have family around or whatever, and feels unloved and unwanted, would that then like kind of translate as, well, then I shouldn't be around? Just like that baby shouldn't be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we've literally talked to people on the street that have said I should have been aborted. Who have said I should have been aborted because my mom didn't want me. Yeah. Now here's a crazy thing. Anybody who agrees with abortion, if you ran into a teenager who said, I'm going to kill myself because my mother doesn't want me. Right. You would immediately recoil in horror and you'd say, whoa, 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 whoa. We can get you help, get you a guidance counselor. Yeah. Let's work on getting you, how old are you, 16? 2 more years, you'll be out of your mom's house? There's a big world out there, 8 billion people on the planet, so you're going to find somebody who loves you and values you. Yep. You wouldn't say, well... That's true. You should do that. Here, let me assist you. Let me assist you. You wouldn't say that. Look, let's apply this logic to its logical conclusion. Because what we saw in this video is a beautiful, full-born baby. Very beautiful. Probably perfect. Let's apply that logic. What if the mom says, I want the baby, but then when the baby's born decides she doesn't want the baby and doesn't love the baby? Should it still then be a choice? That's the argument that was just made. The argument that Planned Parenthood just made was, if the baby's not wanted or loved, we should be able to kill it. So that shouldn't change regardless of if it's in a womb or not. They didn't make any other argument. I'm just going with the cold, naked argument that was made here in Planned Parenthood because, to be fair, they made no qualifying statements. Right.
Right.
Because immediately somebody's going to go, no, no, no. There's a difference between the child being born and the child in utero. Well, Planned Parenthood didn't make any such distinction. And Planned Parenthood is notorious for fighting for extremely late-term abortions. And if you think that it's only Christian people who are saying this is wrong, you're wrong. I will invite, we're going to put the link in the description to the Pro-Life Atheist page on Facebook.
Yep.
And we're gonna also, they also have a Twitter account. You can look at them. They're pro-life feminists. There are lots of people in this country that are saying, and this is spooky as hell. I mean, somebody in a board said, let's get the cutest baby of all time, the second cutest, because our little man isn't born yet. Somebody said, we're going to get the second cutest baby of all time and put the camera on them in 1080p.
Right.
And we're going to use that beautiful child to advocate for the elimination of babies.
I don't understand the logic. Honest to goodness, I don't understand the logic.
This is this is what happens when you're in an echo chamber and you refuse to listen to the arguments of your opposition.
Yep.
Because to me, you almost want to just publish this video and let it sit and say, here we go.
Yeah.
No commentary necessary.
Right.
Because this is madness, ladies and gentlemen. To me, this video, for thinking about it honestly, is an argument against Planned Parenthood.
Oh, for sure.
Not for. What other children should we eliminate? Like Iceland has gotten rid of all their Down syndrome babies. Just done.
Yeah.
We just killed them all in utero. And I'm saying we because of the human family. Look, left wing, right wing, it doesn't matter here because, like I said, this is definitely a Middle America topic. Somebody might say, "Oh, you're taking a conservative view on this." As I said, there are pro-life atheists. There are pro-life leftists. There are Christopher Hitchens was pro-life. He's an atheist. Pro-life feminists. So I don't want to. Let's not be oversimplistic here.
Right.
We got an existential issue going on in our country. What is the value of human life? What are we killing? Killing a human being. And what we're saying is, the line of demarcation should be whether or not the mother wants or loves the child. And what I'm saying is, where do you draw that line? And Planned Parenthood didn't draw any lines here in this piece. Now I'll say it's only 36 seconds long. But as we've been saying about media, you've got to be responsible.
Absolutely.
There was.
What, do they kind of think that? Like, you remember there was those other organizations or something where they were pushing for, if it's within a certain time after the child is born, you should still be able to.
Oh yeah.
Is Planned Parenthood.
Francesca Minerva, Why Should the Baby Live?
Yeah.
Seminal article. It was written about 6 or 7 years ago, and she made the argument that because there is no ontological difference, we're killing a Homo sapien in utero. Because there's no ontological difference that happens when the child is born, you should be able to kill the child after. So, I mean...
Does Planned Parenthood think that, or...?
Well,
because obviously
Planned Parenthood
they don't think that.
They've never advocated for anything like that. What I'm saying
so that it was very irresponsible on their part.
What I'm saying is, where do you draw the line? The minute that you concede that we're doing this with a human being, and Planned Parenthood had said that, the minute that you concede that, then you open the door for people like Francesca Minerva to say what she said. And look, she argued extremely convincingly in that article. Go read it. Go read it, and then you argue with her. Because she got death threats and all this stuff. It's like, okay, fine, threaten her, but undo her argument. Undo the argument. Don't threaten her.
Yeah.
If you think that Minerva is just a philosopher, and you're like, oh, Vin, this is just philosophy. I don't know. Maybe in 2011 in Canada, Katrina Efforts in Alberta, she strangled her newborn son and threw his body over the fence into the neighbor's yard. Of course, there's a national outcry about this. And she got a commuted sentence. And here is the judge's decision. Ms. Veit, I believe, V-E-I-T. While many Canadian, and she actually made reference to Canada's lack of legal restrictions on abortion as of 2011. She stated, while many Canadians undoubtedly view abortion as a less than ideal solution to unprotected sex and unwanted pregnancy, they generally understand and accept and sympathize with the onerous demands pregnancy and childbirth exacts upon mothers, especially mothers without support. She continues, naturally, Canadians are grieved by an infant's death, especially at the hands of the infant's mother, but Canadians also grieve for the mother. She also stated that the Canadian approach is a fair compromise of all interests involved. So this is a baby who was full term, was not loved, obviously, not wanted, clearly, by the mother. The mother strangled the child and threw him over the fence. You can look this up yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And she was given time served because the judge referenced abortion and used literally the exact same arguments that are used to justify abortion and was used here for this woman.
Wow.
So don't tell me that Francesca Minerva is just philosophizing. We got to decide what type of society we want to live in. Okay, it's that simple. And if you think that a commercial like this doesn't carry consequences, I would invite you to do some more reading. We will provide the links to the judge's decision and Miss Francesca Minerva's piece. It's a very well written piece. It was horrific in its efficiency. Very, very good argument. Anyway, Middle America, love your neighbor, take care of each other. Vin out.
Sorry out.
See ya.